Alright, here we are with Bas Rutten, and Bas is so nice that he's gonna help us, weak Finnish people, to show you how to defend yourself against an attacker from Sweden who's probably drunk. They have nuuska up in the lip, and they angry because they lost last year, and Bas wants to help us to defend ourselves.
Nothing against Sweden, just to tell you guys, nothing against Sweden. But yes, I'm going to do that. This is a nice whop to the throat. That will do a lot of damage to the throat. Maybe he can't eat his fish anymore after that. Okay, let's go to scenario number 1.
All right. Let's go. Hei, vad gör du pojkar? Ja, vad vill du ha?
This is what happens when they're drunk. You know, but the good thing right now is that it's on video. He threw the first punch. This video is going to be shown in court. Guess who's going to walk away scot-free? Me. Guess who's going to walk away? Well, actually he's not going to walk away. This is what you do against a drunk guy. You make him think that you're going to throw a kick. You lift your knee up, he's going to block it, and then right straight to the face. We'll do the trick like here, boom! And then when he falls up against the wall, maybe a good left kick to the midsection. Boom! And then when he goes down, well, you can use this guy maybe as a stool and sit down, relax, and then take that well-deserved beer. Now last year, the Finns beat Sweden 6-1 in ice hockey. Yeah, ouch. That's a big thing. I don't think that they're gonna let it go. I don't believe so. But hey, sometimes it happens.
Hei poika, fiska jävla!
Oh man,
Vad gör du?
time out, perkele! Again! Unbelievable, I told you, these guys can't let it go. Now he's gonna attack you with a bottle. Alright? What you want to do with a bottle, don't be so afraid from a bottle. It just breaks on your head. It's not going to do anything. But you want to preferably still block it. Simultaneously attack, counter-attack. So you're going to block, simultaneously attack. Then we're going to lock that arm up because that's going to create us some space where I can deliver some great knees to the liver. See what I did? Deliver, 2 great knees to the liver. Actually, I think I'm going to go for 6. He's got 1 shot on me, which he's not going to finish. I'm going to get him 6 times back. I like that scenario. All right. And whoa, lock him up. And now you got him in control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the last one to the face. Boom, 6. And most of the time, that will do the trick. You see, 6-1. Ooh. All right, now I'm going to show you a few things that a lot of people do wrong. A lot of coaches do wrong. Oh, now I'm bagging on coaches. That's not a good thing. It's about distance now. A punch is the hardest. The longer it travels, the more power it has. Meaning, if I'm standing here, I don't want to throw a straight punch. I'm jamming myself. A lot of guys, for instance, do it wrong with knees. They teach you how to throw your hips in with knees, which is a stupid thing to do because now you're closing the distance. It would be the same if I would do this. A punch like that. I'm jamming myself. I need to, boom, go at the end. That's where the power is. Same with the knee. So with the knee, make sure your hips are away from the opponent and just let your hip flexor do the work. At the moment of impact though, that's where you want to push your hips in. Now, but I'm going to talk now about punching because this is what a lot of guys do wrong. For instance, if I would say a left hook right straight, this is how normal coaches, 80% of them, would hold it. Left hook right straight. 1, 2. You see where the hand is and where this hand is? It's like you're fighting almost 2 different opponents. There's 2 different targets. Do it again, left hook right straight. Now, if he's focused on this and he's been trained for 6 weeks, for 8 weeks in a row to hit here, now suddenly when the fight comes and now suddenly the target's going to be here because that's where the head is, he has no power in his punches because he is used to connect over there. So it's very important if you're a coach that you always hold everything in front of you. Uppercut, hook, hook straight. Don't go left hook, right straight, boom, boom. And you see all these guys catching it like this. Also very distracting. Just give him solid targets, what normal is, with a head also. He wants to aim for the dot, that's why they put the dot there. I know, sounds really easy, and you know, everybody should do it, but nobody does it. You know, and ask coaches all the time, they get hit at the top and they jam their hands. Aim for the target, make sure everything left hook, right straight would be right here. Boom, boom. See, now, in order for him to get a lot of power on his left hook, if he stands here, he needs to load it up all the way. Bring it back, even more, all the way. Boom. You see, on the hook, when I throw a hook, I would do this. You hold your hand up, my hand will be here. I put it out, and see, the longer it travels, the more power it's gonna have. Simply bring it out and then make the hook. And a lot of guys go, hey boss, but if you do this, they hit you in the face. And when somebody asks me that, I always say, why don't we try that? I'm gonna hit you with a left hook and you're gonna try to knock me out with a straight punch through. So then I'm standing here, I'm gonna go, BAM! I say, where was that punch? In slow motion, I did this. But you didn't have the time now, did you? You see, that's how it works. Make sure everything is in the front. Power comes from your back foot. Every straight punch, the power comes from your back foot. There, you're pushing it up. Your right straight and your left straight. If I stand on one leg, you see a lot of guys punching the back and they go boom, boom. There cannot be power in that punch. Of course, there's always power, arm power, but in order to put your body weight in there, to use the floor, you have to push off on your back foot. If he stands strong, like good strong stance, and if I stand on one leg, there's no way I can push him away. I'm going to push myself away. That means if I stand on one leg and I hit him, I can't put my body weight in that punch. Now if I put this foot on the floor, see, now I can push him away. That's where the power comes from the back foot. We go to the back, I'll show it on you. Now pivot, give him a left hook and pivot on the back. Give me
so
three.
Pivot like
pivot.
this.
Now pivot 3 times with left hook. Okay, pivot 3 times. Now plant your feet. And now visualize this. Imagine your feet would be strapped into the floor. Like they're locked into the floor. So now
like they won't move.
You feel already you have way more power than. Now give 3 left hooks. And it goes way faster. Look, if I'm standing here, I can go. See, I mean, it goes way faster because I don't pivot. Lock the foot on the ground. One of my favorite combinations. And now I want you to rotate. Every punch you make, you want to rotate. Bring the shoulder back. Boom. If you look at Mike Tyson, there you go. Beautiful. That combination, this simple combination, I knocked out hundreds of guys in training with.
Bas Rutten just called my punch beautiful.
Good punch.
Just to, you know, highlight
because
that.
you did a pivot. Put your hands up. Now look at this. This is one of the combinations that works the best. Give him a left hook to the head. Boom. Load up. Dead in the eye. Look him dead in the eye. Do not even blink down. And go boom. There's your liver shot. If you look him dead in the eye, you load up. There's no way he's going to block, he's going to lower this hand. He's going to think it's not a headshot. Constantly, I will knock everybody out in training. I think 6, 8, 10 guys every workout for years in a row. All your hate! Come on, focus, man. Focus! Nice, Rudy! Awesome! Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. That's right. That's right. That's right. Keep going. It's okay. It's such a baby weight, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Come on, buddy. Explosive power, that's it. Come on. You see the weight is coming loose from his hand. He's throwing it. That's right. Those fast twitch fibers with a hand clap. Did you see that? You see this? This is unbelievable. This is the first time I see this. Oh no! All right, then throw it up. Squat lower with your butt. Good. And pull it down. Push it down. Push it down. Push it down. Once it's down, explode it up again. Good job. Pull it down.
I might throw it through the roof.
Push it down. Yes, you will. Yeah! Yeah! Oh my God! He is not normal! He is not normal! Next exercise. Let's go. groin kicks. Everybody underestimates the kick to the groin. Catch your breath. That's a great way to work out, you know. No rest. The rest you fill up with power exercises that keep controlling your breathing, like push-ups or like sit-ups. Have those punches in the liver! That's right! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Woo!
That's it then. So, all right. I had some. So, hey, we're like, have you been ever afraid when you go fighting? Like,
No, I really never had that. I hear a lot of guys say that they, you know, yeah, I'm very nervous in the thing, and I don't know. It's a different kind of nerves. It's like when I jumped out of a plane when I with the parachute also for the first time. They said also, you're not afraid. I said, really? It's an exciting feeling.
Yeah.
I don't have it. I think as a fighter, once you're there and you don't have that, I don't think you can really control your emotions, because if you're afraid, you know.
So yeah, that's my next question. Like, do you think some people are more like fighters who don't get that kind of like, let's say, if I had a one amateur fight and I just felt this freezing feeling, like I froze.
Yeah, but everybody has that the first fight.
Yeah.
It's
So, but do you think that some people are more like made for fighting? Or?
No, you get used to it. It's like driving a car, I always say. You remember the first time you stepped in the car?
Yeah.
You know, you go like, what? You got to mirror, you got to shift, you got to go, oh, what's going on? But then, and nowadays, you're on the phone, you're texting, you're writing an email, you whatever, you're drinking coffee, you're making something. It's unbelievable.
Could you do that all when you're fighting? Could you drink coffee at the same time?
I have conversations though about drinking beer during the fight.
Yeah.
I would always do that to throw my opponent off.
Oh,
and they never got that. It was always funny because I would do it in English to my Dutch corner.
Yeah.
Because if I would do it in Dutch, they couldn't understand what I was saying, so I figured I'm going to do it in English. Say, hey guys, we're going to drink beers tonight. But I was like on top of him or something. And then the fighter on the bottom goes like, what is he doing? You know?
Sounds great.
You try to screw with them a little mentally, and that it sets them off. It's a good way
That's
to.
a good tactic.
Yeah.
Don't you think like in 15 years they're gonna be like, all right, we have seen like we're gonna mix up.
They're gonna do maybe tag teams.
Yeah.
God knows.
Or woman against man, and like this crazy stuff. Like it's gonna go.
I would really. It's actually a really good idea. I don't think the Athletic Commission is going to be happy with it.
Probably not.
So I think you're going to have to do this in Japan. But a tag team, real fighting, I would sign up for that. I can't anymore, but I will watch the guaranteed the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
If you got like two great lightweight fighters against two other great lightweight fighters, they're literally tag teaming each other. How cool would that be?
Hey, I just said it out, it's on film. So when you're commentating that in 20 years, you just let know this guy Rudy from Finland, his idea.
He was the man. He was the main man. The guy who attacked me with a plastic bottle.
That's it. Oh, thank you.
All right.
I think we good.
All right. Thanks very much, Rudy.
Thank you for making me a better fighter.
This guy is going to be the next champion coming out of Finland. And for everybody there, Godspeed, party on.